Hey, all my daydream believers out there, Pisces, this is for you. Pisces, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. There's always an extended reading that I create for you guys that I hope you'll join me for. It goes in deeper into details and extends the message, and that link is below. Or you can join my Unbound membership. Just check out the channel memberships here on Born Without Boundaries Tarot. The Unbound membership gets you unlimited access to all the extended readings as well as all the perks, the channel perks. So I hope you consider. Remember that Pisces content comes out every single Wednesday at 8 a.m. Pacific time. That's over here on the West Coast. So to know when I upload all your favorite content, please be sure to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload all your favorite content. If you'd like to join me daily, I have a second YouTube channel called Astrology Motivation, and that link is right above. That I go live there Monday through Friday and do daily tarot card readings. So I'd love for you to join me there too. We're going to start with the astrology, guys, and then we're going to go into the tarot card and oracle card reading. Of course, the card reading is timeless, so there's no timestamps on these videos, but the astrology will tell you when the energy drops. So what's going on in the astrology right now? Neptune is in a really interesting position. I mean, it's deeply interesting, and you could probably have a philosophical, esoteric conversation about what Neptune's job is in the sky. It is sextile to Pluto, sextile to Mercury. Pluto and Mercury are both in retrograde. There's a trine between Pluto and Mercury, and then there's a trine directly from Neptune to the South Node. Okay, talk about esotericism. That's crazy. What does it mean for you guys? I wouldn't be surprised if you are rediscovering old dreams. Dreams as in ambitions or goals or aspirations or links to them. Finding new information or new ways to go about expressing them or pursuing them. Remembering who the fuck you are. And also inspiring others to do the same. Because with your interactions between Pluto and Mercury, you're definitely bringing back, like it's almost like you're finding information about once upon a time. Oh, I didn't even remember that I used to play the piano, or that I had started dance lessons, or that I was even interested in those things. It's like going back home and discovering, like looking through old scrapbooks and realizing just how much you used to love a certain cartoon. And what does it tell you about yourself, about your mindset, and about your aspirations when you were innocent and pure? That trine to the South Node is really about remembering the stuff that you were good at. There's also a chance of getting lost in those dreams. And that's why I started off the reading with Daydream Believer. Very daydreamy, very nostalgic, very looking backward instead of forward. But I think there's a purpose to the looking backward, especially with Pluto, trine, Mercury, both of them sextile to Neptune. I think the purpose is to remember who the fuck you are and be reminded of the joys that you used to have, especially if you're feeling damp or crusty or uninspired. This is really going to be time that you can renew inspiration or remember why you loved something. It's usually a purpose. Could it be a person? It could be. I think this is bigger than a person. I think this is bigger than romance. I really think for you guys, it's about finding your enthusiasm again, finding your old dreams that you put away, maybe because you had to force yourself to grow up, but also about, I think, realizing there's so much going on in the past here because you're interacting with two retrograding planets. There's just a sense of what didn't I do, or how could I have done things better, or missed opportunities coming back around. And that's what I really want to talk to you about, because you're also heavily influenced by Jupiter. If you want to know what's up with Jupiter, go check out Sagittarius's reading, because I think it could be really important for you. Jupiter still very much influences everything about Pisces, and the expansion and looking outside the box and figuring things out and going over things or getting second chances with a new mindset that'll help you actually take advantage of those chances or utilize those chances. Whereas before you may have missed them or not even realized they were opportunities, they will be obvious to you now. This is the purpose behind everything that's happening to you. It's not just nostalgia. It's looking back with a set of eyes that have more experience, that have traveled farther away from your south node, that know more about your purpose forward now, and how you can actually incorporate all these things or actually fulfill some of the potential that you may have lost or forgotten along the way. So let's get into the cards, Pisces. Pisces, this message is for Pisces, God. What do you need Pisces to know or talk to Pisces about? Pisces, please. Pisces. The first thing we have is Whale, which is very Jupiterian energy. Trust the great mystery. 6 + 5 is 11. You're awakening to your past. You're awakening or you're realizing something. But it's not like going back. It's like rediscovering because it's about to move forward. Especially when Mercury actually starts to go forward later on this week. It goes direct on Friday. You'll start to feel those effects basically by the next Friday of things making more sense to you, things becoming more obvious, or things as in being able to have answers to questions or figure stuff out that had always eluded you. This is the kind of retrospective that is really positive, because in looking back, you're now able to now figure things out, and it's like those puzzles were left unanswered, but now they're solved and you can put them to practical use. Trust the great mystery, diving right in to it's happiness. There's so much happiness here, and freedom. Freedom in the waves, in the ocean, in the water, freedom in the emotions. Okay, and then we have trust in the magic. Guys, it's like literature. It's almost like time warping back into the past to do something right and have a fresh start or a new opportunity with stuff long forgotten or missed, something that you've missed, coming back around really for the first time, because it's like for the first time in your life you can actually make something of it and do something with it. If this is a person, this isn't an ex, this is somebody that you missed. There was 2 ships in the night, but this is a second chance. This is a second chance to actually see each other, realize each other, know each other. It's almost like fate or serendipity. You missed it. You didn't, one of you or the both of you didn't show up in time or showed up in the wrong place. It's going back and correcting that wrong so that you can realign with maybe where you should be right now, where your destiny is right now, or all the stops that you didn't hadn't made. It's a recalibration, guys, and for you it's a rediscovery of a past passion or an opportunity that you didn't get. And then we have, you see clearly now. You're not going to miss it this time around. This time around, you're going to see it for what it really is. You're going to see the value, or somebody's going to see the value in you. This is a beautiful time of like washing away the past. This is when past and present and future collide, and this is a timeless moment in your life. All for clarification purposes. It's almost like for you guys, destiny or the universe is saying, we missed a beat, you missed a mark, you didn't show up where you were supposed to, and that fucked a lot of other shit up. So if you're finding that there's a grind or something that just didn't make sense, now it's going to become very clear to you what that is, so you can go and fix it, or when it comes back to you, which it's about to, you cannot make the same mistake twice. And in making the correct decision that aligns with your destiny, you are now putting everything back into realignment so it can go forward. It needs you to do something. It just needs you to do something. I can't, it's like, it needs you to do something. And by it, I mean the universe. By the something, I'm not sure yet. And then we have give with gratitude and grace. And this is coming off in the future. It's like, don't give it away for somebody else. Don't give something away for somebody else. Think of yourself. It's not about taking care of others here. Maybe in some ways it's about don't self-sacrifice. Don't self-sacrifice. Don't self-sabotage. Like, this is a sense of this time around, your head isn't going to be on the chopping block. Or this sense of, it could be give over, put your whole self in, take the risk. And I think that that's what it is. Trust in the great mystery is trust, 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 trust. You see clearly now, and you have to give yourself entirely over to this. What is this? That's what I want to know. What is this? What is this? Okay. What is this for Pisces? What is the this in the Pisces reading? Stardom, showing up, courage, romance, also a sense of, okay, take time out. So be generous of spirit, take time out. Lions, tigers, and bears. This is sometimes life stings. Okay. You experienced a trauma in your life that kept you from these opportunities. It was legitimately the devil fucking up your fate. This is when, like, forces come in to help to purge that trauma so that you can face it with courage. This is also a sense of healing. This is supposed to be a time when you let the waters of life, of the ether, wash all over you and heal you. Take time out, be generous of spirit. It's like you're going on a break, or you're going on a long excursion, or you're going on a long, what do they call it? You're like going, it's almost like you're going on a sabbatical. It's not a pilgrimage, it's a sabbatical, because you can finally work on what you were supposed to work on, or finish what you were supposed to start. You didn't finish it, you didn't stay with it, and maybe this has been a pattern throughout your life that you haven't stayed with things because this thing that interrupted you, some sort of trauma, some sort of disturbance, it wasn't supposed to happen. It was intentional to derail you. And honestly, you're getting back on those rails because the universe wasn't happy about it. It was just sussing out the disease. So it's like sometimes life stings. Hold on. I mean, this could legitimately have to do with vaccinations as well. But this is in the future. Sometimes life stings. I can tell you this right now, Pisces. If something seems off, it's because it is. Trust the whole kind of brain fuck inception of it all. If something is off, it's because it is. It is. It is. And I don't know how to tell you. It's almost going to hurt you to not, I don't know. God, can you just make this clear for me, please? What do you want me to say? Come on. This is just the new moon that just passed. A new start is coming, being denied it. What was this? Why did you not take the chance? You still have a chance. Go back and catch that bus. Nothing is yet set in stone, and believe in the impossible. You're going to have to tear yourself away from something that you committed yourself to, because you can't do it anymore. You have to just not. You have to tear yourself away from something you committed yourself to, because it's going in the direction that is incorrect for you. That has to end. It's going to be it's going to be a pain in the butt. It's going to be painful. But the reason why you've had so many disruptions, the reason why you've had so many interruptions, is because it's the wrong fucking direction. And it's going to keep taking more of you and more of you and more of you. And it's going to keep, because you're going to keep needing, you're going to keep needing to adjust, realign, because you're on the wrong path. You have to stop that shit. Stop now. Go back. Take that opportunity. It came around the new moon. You have to say yes. Say yes. Stop stopping yourself. You have to do this, even if it makes you feel like you're being selfish. You have to go back around, and you must do this. Nothing is yet set in stone is here, as in it's still malleable. The world is still malleable. I think Neptune is still keeping the world malleable. Past, present, and future are still interchangeable right now. You can still make this shift without throwing off any of the continuum of your life. Believe in the impossible, because it's real. The impossible is about to happen to you, Pisces. Like something that is legitimately magical. And this is an experience that you probably never believed you wouldn't believe it. You'd have to write a story about it. What's going to happen? What the hell happened to Pisces? What the hell happened to Pisces? I really want to know. Oh. This is Nibiru Federation and Gaia. It's almost like the reason you were put on Earth. It's almost like being contacted by supernatural beings. I know that sounds crazy. Whatever it is, it's somehow, it just comes through really clear. Remembering your assignment. Why are you here? This is still a new deck for me, guys, so I'm just going to read it to you, because I think I need to. Structures built over thousands of years are being dismantled. This is necessary for human enlightenment. Earth has watchers on standby to assist. Your mission is to be more aware of your own awakening, right? We've been talking about that, so that you may actively participate in the ongoing collective reconstruction. Every decision you make concerning religion, education, health, politics, and choice of alliances defines you. Law of attraction prevails. Old ways of being will need to be emotionally cleared to embrace your true identity. It's time for you to stop wearing the mask and costume you've put on to fit into where you are. This is you. Your true identity is becoming realized, which means you are now realigning with your true purpose in life. It doesn't matter what you've been for 50 years. What matters is you found yourself again. You found your purpose. You will then be with others who reflect higher beliefs. Embrace rather than divide, and live in unity rather than in conflict to accelerate process. And then we have Gaia. Humans, animals, plants, minerals, and nature are one. You are not separate. This must be understood as the foundation of life on this planet to survive. Start to take note of the imprint you are leaving and modify what needs to change. You're starting to realize your imprint, not just on the earth, but on the life that you've led. And you're starting to realize the toxicity in it and how it's infected things. Because it was wrong. Regularly turn off anything that disrupts your inherent ability to connect to your inner guidance. TV, phone, computer, and electronics. Go into the woods to ground yourself in the natural world. The trees that surround you are ancient sentinels with their own consciousness and a vast root system you may use to transmute negativity. Choose one to lean against. Breathe deeply as you relax. Connect and follow your vision down through its many layers. See yourself gently letting go of all that doesn't serve you. Embrace nature and work in cooperation to begin to heal the damage done to her. Holy fucking crap. 100% you are rediscovering your divine purpose. And grounding is so essential for you right now. You must. It's like the water. You see the water's right next to the earth. You almost have to connect with this earth energy. It's necessary for you to sort of just be grounded, to find your grounding, to find your purpose, to remember your purpose. It's also healing. There's deep healing that you need to do. You know what to do now. There's no, it wasn't clear to you before, it's clear now. And the thing is, you're having an impact on others too. You are really the conduit of change that everything is circling around. So this is putting you in the position of leader, but you don't even care. It's not even like you're not even trying to lead everybody. This is just some sort of example that's happening. And it's just, you're changing everything. You're turning it on its head so that it balances out and resettles the way that it needs to. Let's go to the extended. This is crazy stuff. I will see you guys there.